Hello, everyone, and welcome to Who Would Be Champion If, where we look at some wrestling theoreticals about some WWE title matches, and if the other guy had won, or a different case in one of them, where would the title be right now? So let's start with a pretty simple one. WrestleMania 39 Night 2, where Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns, but we're looking at this theoretical. Cody Rhodes wins this match and becomes undisputed champ. Now, he would then lose it a couple weeks later to Finn Balor, because in a triple threat match, even if you're not pinned, which Cody wasn't, you will still lose your title. It was Finn, him, and I believe The Miz. Finn pinned Miz, therefore Cody would have lost his title. Finn would have lost it to Cody just a couple days later at a live event, however. Then, at Night of Champions, Lesnar would have won the title from Cody by referee's decision, which I believe can let you win a title. Lesnar would have lost it back to Cody at SummerSlam, which would be Cody's third WWE Championship win, and he would still have the title today because he's only lost in tag matches since. Now let's look at WrestleMania 38, where Reigns beat Lesnar. This is also very simple. If Lesnar had won, he would have been undisputed champ there and then, but Lesnar's next match and next loss was to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, so he would continue the title lineage with just that little blip. And Roman would not have as long as a reign as he has already. Let's look at a slightly more complicated one, WrestleMania X7, where Stone Cold beat The Rock. If The Rock had won, however, he would have become WWE Champion. But he would also become undisputed champion after beating Booker T at SummerSlam. He then would have lost that to Stephanie McMahon on Raw in September. And that is obscene. However, she held the title until Triple H beat her and Chris Jericho in a triple threat match in 2002. She was champ for like a long time in this theoretical. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. She was a 7-month champion. This theoretical is weird, man. And then from then point forward, that triple threat was for the WWE Undisputed title, so the title lineage would continue to Roman Reigns. Now let's look at a bit of a different one. So this is the Royal Rumble. So I just generated a random number and picked that entrant, and I got the Hurricane, so he's going to take Batista's spot at WrestleMania and defeat Triple H for the WWE title. Chris Masters would have then beat him, and then Masters would have given it to Big Show, and Big Show would have given it to Shawn Michaels. And Shawn Michaels, in this actual timeline, challenged John Cena for the WWE title at Taboo Tuesday 2005 and lost, so that would put the title on to Cena because he won, and then it would continue in the same path as it did. So basically, if we're going off of normal and our theoretical, on the same branch, breaks off the Masters, Kane, Big Show, Shawn, back to the same path again, and continues forward until Reigns again today. This one, though, I decided to have a little bit of fun. So this is Super Showdown 2020. Lesnar defeat Ricochet. Let's say somehow Ricochet beats Brock Lesnar and becomes WWE champ. Illogical, I know. But let's see. He then would have lost it to Madcap Moss. And Madcap would have held the title for over a year because he was gone, I believe, with an injury. He would have then lost it to Jeff Hardy, giving Hardy his second, and then Sami Zayn. Then Sami would, in reality, have lost to Roman Reigns, but I decided for this one to have just a bit of fun. So we're going to eliminate losses that put the title on its current timeline. So we're just going to completely branch off from that and never go to that timeline again. So this will mean that Sami wins this match in this timeline and goes on to have his actual loss of the title to Kofi Kingston a couple of weeks later. Then Kofi would have dropped it to Madcap again, then back to Kofi, and then to Bobby Lashley. Bobby would have lost to Drew McIntyre in April, and then the Scot lost it to Baron Corbin in a Battle Royal on SmackDown. Then Corbin would have lost to another Drew. Oh, Drew McIntyre? No, Drew Gulak, baby. Woohoo, the NXT guy. I don't even know. Gulak would have lost that to Butch, and then Butch would have lost it to Santos Escobar during the World Cup, but Santos lost in the final to Ricochet, which would bring the circle to a complete close. And then Ricochet would have lost to Gunther, but another amendment to this one is Gunther's obviously been undefeated because he's the IC champ since then. So we're going to eliminate this one too, and we're just going to pretend that loss never happened. So this would mean Ricochet would drop it to Cody Rhodes, and this would put it back on the same timeline as we did before. So Cody wins it at the Rumble instead, and then Cody goes on his undefeated streak from Rumble to Mania. Then Roman would beat him for the title at Mania, right? No, because that would put the title on its current trajectory. So Cody's going to win at Mania again, reminiscent of our previous one, WrestleMania 39 Night 2. But this time, he's just going to beat him generally. Not from that moment he beats him. It's because of the rules we've set up in the past that apply now to the later past. This is a really weird kind of time travel slide deck here. You know, I'm applying a rule. I'm doing a timeline where Cody wins. He goes, losing, losing, losing. But in a slightly different timeline, I'm applying a rule back here that affects this in the future because of other matches going on for the WWE title. So we're applying effects to this in a different reality from the past while also starting a whole new timeline from here in the present. It's a little strange, but this is kind of interesting seeing these three people as WWE champs. Ricochet is a multi-time WWE champion in this world. Madcap Moss is a 3-time WWE champion. It makes Jeff Hardy a 2-time champ. Gives Sami Zayn a WWE title. Gives Kofi another one. And 2 more makes Kofi a 3-time champ. Makes Bobby a 2-time champ. Makes Drew a 3-time champ. Makes Baron a champion. Makes Drew Gulak a champ. It makes so many people champion that are never going to get there, unfortunately. Drew's pretty good, but he's not getting there, unfortunately. And it really shows you from just one event what could have stemmed from it. And this little tidbit of history is just so important in a sense. Even like this minimal one, Rumble 2005. If I'd gotten any other random number, it could have been much, much longer, but I just happened to get this, which goes in the perfect trajectory to put it back onto the same lineup into Taboo Tuesday. So that's what I just wanted to say. Just wanted to show you all this today. Just a couple of who would be champions. If you want to see this series continue with some more interesting ones, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe if you like wrestling content. That's all I post here. Have a good day, good evening, good night, good morning, good dawn, good dusk, good whatever, and goodbye.